Hello, happy Saturday, everyone. How are you doing? We're hoping you're well and comfortable. And if you're like us here in Australia, we hope you're sitting nice and warm. My name is Priscilla Gasha. Don't touch the polar bear. And I'm coming to you live from Australia in Victoria. Thank you so much for those of you who return and watch our videos every single time. Grab a cup of tea, or if you're on the bus, just put your headphones on and listen to our discussion today, because today we're answering viewer questions. Now, on top, on this side, is welcome Shiro. We've got Shiro who is in Canberra, like me, so we're out here freezing in the cold and snow. Shiro, say just wave to our viewers. Shiro is a mentor as well, and a business owner and a mother of two, and she's an office and she works in the office as administrators. And Betty on the other side is in the UK, where it's nice and and as warm as the UK can get. And she's a business mentor and also a coach. And Betty is a mom also, and a wife, and a serial entrepreneur. So welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Now, today you won't believe what we've gone and done. We've decided we're just going to answer your questions. And you know what? We get lots of questions. Some of you call us and say, hey, we've been watching you guys live. Can you tell us what this business is about? They ask a range of questions. So we've decided we're just going to be answering questions on here. And then when you're ready, in your own time, you can come and watch the video and have some of your questions answered by us in whatever time. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started on my first question. And let us know in the comments where you're watching us from. Are you in Australia like us, or the UK, or are you in another part of the world? We really love knowing where people are watching us from. So drop us a comment on our pages so we can get to know more about where you're watching us. Now, the number one question that we receive is, what is this business all about? And I'm sure we receive this question, and you hear it in different ways. People can ask, ni nini unafanyanga, or they can ask you, what do you do on the side, or what is your business? I hear you talking about a business. What is it? So what is this business all about? So the business that we talk about here is digital marketing. And not just digital marketing, it's high ticket affiliate marketing. And it is important for people to know that, especially if you're wherever you are in the world, you can actually run a digital business. And that's what this it's all about. It's not a brick and mortar store that you have to set up, and not a traditional business. This is a digital business. So your store is on social media, and what we do,
Mama, you read it.
And what we do is, as mentors, we mentor you through the process of starting and setting up your own business. And what is it all about? It's about affiliate marketing. And now it's important for you as a person who wants to start your own business to also, after having your question answered, you go to, I like calling him Father Google, because we've got Mother Time, and you just get on your phone or your laptop and you Google affiliate marketing, digital affiliate marketing. It is not a new concept, but social media and the digital space has made it that much more lucrative. And I was looking at some figures the other day in US dollars, and they were predicting that from 2023 to 2028, that affiliate marketing will be worth like $15.8 billion. So this is a whole new industry. It is not, it is based on skills, and these are skills you can come in and acquire. And that's what our program offers. We offer you training to learn more about affiliate digital marketing, we offer you mentorship. And this is ongoing, lifelong mentorship and coaching, which means you have access to a mentor, you have access to a coach, and then you have access to a community, you know, so that whatever happens, because you never know with life, if one thing or the other happens and your mentor is not available, you have a community where you're able to find your own tribe, and within this tribe you always have constant support as you run your own digital marketing. And digital marketing basically is just promoting. Sometimes you can be promoting goods or services or different brands, but in our digital marketing program, we offer a service. We train you, and you yourself, when you become successful in your own learning, you become a mentor and you train other people. And it is a high ticket affiliate marketing digital program, which means high ticket means the returns are massive. It is not $20, $10 here and there. So it's not little shillings here and there. You start off with your 3 figures, you can start off earning 4 figures, and it scales and grows massively. And why is a digital business successful? The power of the internet. The internet has not been there even 20 years, you know. So it's a new thing, it's a growing thing, and it's just getting better and better and having more people on board. And I think the last time I checked, there were about 5 billion people in the world. So your business can reach anyone. You're not stuck with just the locality that you're in. So my digital business does not just run. In fact, I moved from South Australia. I didn't leave it there and now I have to think of starting afresh. We traveled together and I've got my business with me. It has no location. So, those of you who are wondering what digital marketing is about, I hope in those few words I have opened more questions for you to ask. And I have also explained in a nutshell what the business is all about. Please write down your more questions, because a good learner from last week's mastermind, we talked about you need to learn new things and prioritize growth. So ask more questions, write down more questions that you've gotten just from this topic. And remember, on each of our pages, there is a website that's connected. Our websites have information, and they have, as soon as you register, you have access to information that will be sent in your inbox, to a free video that will also give you more info. So thanks for those of you who tuned in and listened to that. Maybe Shiro, you can answer one of the questions that you also receive from our clients who want to know more about digital marketing.
Yeah, I can. And just to add on to that, like all of us, most of us, actually, most of us, if not all of us, have a phone somewhere. We're always scrolling. We no longer use those. What did you call them? What was it called? Kad,
Kaduda.
Kaduda. The one that we used to use with the one for buttons. All of
Yeah.
us are always scrolling, and most of us, I've noticed, even like in at lunch or in the office, people are on social media scrolling. But most of
Mhm.
the time, they don't realize that that scrolling that they're doing, they can actually use it to earn money. So they're just scrolling to check what has gone on in the last probably 2 or 3 hours you were working. What has come on? What is somebody showing out there? What recipe has been made? So every one of us can work in the digital world. You just have, as Priscilla said, learn something. Learn something. Let yourself out there and learn how can you do it too. Because you don't need to be, left behind. Now, yes, I'm going to answer the second question that a lot of people ask whenever they see these businesses online. And that's the second question people ask a lot is this a pyramid scheme? Now, that is one question a lot of people will always ask, because people, the first thing they say, I can understand, because a lot of us have come across that. But let's just understand what a pyramid scheme is. A pyramid looks like a triangle, it has that pointy stuff and it has all the other bases it comes down. You've seen the pyramids of Giza probably somewhere online. Now, a pyramid is like this. So it is up there and the down here. Now, a pyramid scheme, let's start by saying it is illegal in most countries. And here, in all of us who are here, we wouldn't be talking about this business if this was a pyramid scheme, because we will get into trouble. We'll actually be in prison if we were running a pyramid scheme. It is illegal. It is not legal in any country. They all run, of course. Any country you'll find them, but they're not legal. So if you're found running that, you can be in trouble, lots of trouble. Second thing, a pyramid scheme does not offer any services or goods. So you'll be told, make an investment. But if you ask, where is my investment going? What are the services you're offering? What are the goods that I'm buying? There is nothing. It's like you're buying air. We've heard about this many places in countries where people are saying we bought air. We don't even know what we bought. So a pyramid scheme is where there is no services or goods offered. Thirdly, pyramid scheme, as I said, it's like this. These people at the top will always earn more, while these people at the bottom are the ones who are actually doing the most work. So here, people in the bottom are just investing. The people who started that pyramid scheme are the one taking the most chunks of that investment that you made. Because why? That triangle has to always be supported by a base. So all these people who are down here, the base, are the ones supporting this TP point here. And so you're always sat on, or you're always doing the most work. Now, here's the answer. Our business is not a pyramid scheme. And why is that? One, Priscilla spoke about having a digital business where you have services and goods. Our business, you have goods and services too. We are affiliated with our partner company. And as Priscilla spoke about, it is high ticket goods. We don't go with those goods that will give you just $20 or $30. No, it is high ticket, meaning that your returns are in 4 figures or 5 figures or even 6 or 7 figures, because people make that, which is very true. Then another thing is, in our business, you are taught how you can actually, because of course when you get in, you always have to have somebody who introduces you to something, but you are taught how you can do it yourself. How can you be your own CEO without relying on somebody else? That person who introduced you, how can you even be better than them? You don't have to rely on them. You're taught you can do this if you want to earn all the money or by yourself. You can do this if you want to earn all that. So there is no way. Of course, in the beginning, you probably rely on some, because you need all the help. You need your coach, you need your mentor, you need your sponsor. But at the end of the day, if you're that person who has that vision, we've seen so much ahead, and you're like, I can earn these 6, 7 figures, you will take in that learning where you're taught how to stand by yourself and how to become your own CEO. So in our nutshell, we do not run a pyramid scheme. A lot of people run away from that. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. If you want to learn about something, read, get the information. Priscilla said, we all have our personalized website. We all have our personalized Facebook pages, or even any page you're watching us from. Ask the question. Don't assume. Don't assume and say, oh, that is just a pyramid scheme. Sometimes you might actually let gold just pass by you without realizing. So get to our website, get to our personal pages, ask, and learn what all this business is all about. And come and learn, because at the end of the day, as I said, we wouldn't be showing our faces. We wouldn't be having our children here if we were running a pyramid scheme where we know at the end of the day we'll actually be in trouble. So I'll tell you confidently, we do not run one of that. Our business is legit. We are actually, most of all of us, we always have an ABN number, or whatever it is called in your country, a tax file number. You have to have that to link it to your business, because we pay taxes. We do pay taxes. Right now in Australia, it's tax time, where you have to file a tax before the end of October. So we are filing our taxes, and we file taxes according to our business. And we're going to put that to the taxman. And let me tell you, there is nothing that goes past the taxman. No. Taxman doesn't forget. Nothing goes past them. So at the
Mhm.
end of the day, if you're filing your tax on this business, just know that you're not running something that is not legit. We are legit, and we run these businesses knowing that we are doing the right thing, even following the protocols of the countries we are running them from. So that's in a nutshell about that question too.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for answering that question. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and introduce Betty, because Betty is going to come in with the third question. And as a coach, this is such a good question because she gets this probably more than we do. And Betty's question is about, when you're starting your business, is there any investment that you're required to make to start your business? And you get these questions in all manners and shapes. So Betty, go ahead and help us understand this
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Great nuggets there, guys, with the two first questions. What's the business about, and is it a pyramid scheme? We get asked this question so many times, and somehow I feel like those two questions are also tied to the third question, which is there any investment required to start? First of all, let me first of all say, um, in every business or any kind of building yourself involved, anything, studies, anything at all, there will always be money involved, but it all goes down to how do you want to call what do you mean by an investment? And here is the thing about our business. So in our business we have got three things. In our business we have a system, we have a product, and we have people. And actually these are the three key things that you need for any business that you want to be successful on. So the system is basically what Priscilla was talking about. What is this business all about? And what we do in our business is we take people, maybe like if you're like me, people who are out there who have got zero experience about the business. Yeah. This is somebody who's never done anything to do with the business. They know they want a side hustle, but they don't know where to start. Or maybe somebody who has a little bit of know-how about the business. So we take those people who are very green at this level, and we take them to an experienced, a seasoned business owner within a short amount of time. So what we do is we give you the training, we give you all the systems, we give you the tools, we also give you mentors and coaches. All of us here are mentors. Myself, I'm a coach. So we give you all that, because the first thing we need, and we've always talked about this, we want you to first of all learn before you earn. And that has always been the case for us. And if we go back to the normal life, it's exactly the same way people say, I want to become a doctor, or oh, I've been sponsored by a certain company to become a doctor, or whatever course it is. Even when you say you've been sponsored, or when you say you have been given a free course, it is not really free, because somebody is funding that company to give you that service of understanding that qualification. Now, when it comes to us, we also do the same. You pay a one-time fee of $149 for you to access all this. Now, you not only invest in that amount, you also invest your time. You invest anything and everything that will come along the way, because at some point you will also start advertising. And I want everybody to know, and I want everybody to agree with me, that there is no business without a startup capital. As I said, however you want to call it, a startup capital, or however you want to call that investment. So, with our training and our systems, and the fact that now you're a full time member, you have a mentor and you have a coach, you will be able to access all that because you have paid the one time fee of $149. Then, the next thing is the product. So, we talk about the product that are going to give you, like Priscilla said, it is what we call high ticket. Why high ticket? Because we don't want you to spend a lot of money trying going out there selling things that are going to give you $20, $30 or pounds commission. We want you to have a system and coaches that are going to close the deal on your behalf, where you can be able to make 1,000, 4, 5, 6 figures without necessarily talking to 100 or 200 people for you to make that money. So when we talk about investment, we are talking about also considering which product are you investing in. Yeah. You do not want to go and start working on things that are going, and I've mentioned this before. I have done business where I was selling small things where I still had to drive to post them. And then at the end of the day, when I do my calculations, I've only made like 2, 3 pounds profit. Yeah. And then something else, we want people. How do you get to those people? And this is now where I also wanted to understand why investing in your own business or in your own growth comes in. Why do you need people in your business as a third key ingredient to having a successful business? Because people are everything. Ever look at any business whatsoever, even the companies we work for, even the big companies like Amazon's and eBay, they are where today they are where they are today because of people. And where do people come from? People come in because you want people to leverage your services or your goods, right? Those are the people who are going to make your business a success. Now, you're there thinking, how what do you mean by people and where does investment come in? Because, and Shiro was talking about it, when you wake up every day and you look at your social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whichever one it is, exactly what are you doing there? Most of the time, especially when you don't have a core understanding of what social media is all about, we go there to check things out. What is going in Kenya? There is now Mandamano. There is all these. A friend of mine we used to be in the same Sunday school with, a friend of mine from high school. Where have they been? Oh, somebody got a baby. All this cloud chasing and all that. But in real sense, social media is supposed to help you grow your business and actually make money. Now, when I talk about business, maybe you're thinking, oh yeah, but I can start any business and tell my friends about it, and then I will be relying on those people to tell other people. But think about where you're in a world of, I like to call it an ocean of opportunities, because social media has got billions and billions of people leveraging it today. But you don't have to rely on the people that you know. How many people do you know that can actually sustain you in a business that you're saying, I want this business to become my future, to secure my future generation, to be an empire to my future, to my children. But when you look at the few friends that you have, they are not going to sustain you in that. So how do you do that? We use social media to go far and beyond, further than just the people that we know. And how do you do that? By advertising. So advertising is one of our, actually, it is one of our main way of reaching out to those people out there. And how do we do that? We pay Facebook or any other social media platform that you're using for them to go and show your business to those people. So that is also part of investment. And you know what? When you are doing an online business, believe you me, and I promise you this, it is far, far, far much better than having a corner shop or having a physical location, because then you're not restricted by the passers-by or the people who live in that area. You are in the world. You are in an opportunity where everybody can see your business, no matter where they are, no matter their location. You just need to have that business being advertised or being shown to the people that you have asked Facebook to show them. And we don't do that for free, actually. Facebook will show that depending on the budget that you have with them. So yes, you need an investment. And please, 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 guys, let us stop this whole thing of, or if the business is needing me to pay money, I'm not gonna join it. Nothing, and I mean nothing in this world doesn't need money, including the everyday job that you go to. For you to get paid at the end of the week or at the end of the month, you would have spent the money. You took the train, or you fueled your car, or you took the bus. You spent the money. You went there, you had lunch. Yeah. You thought, oh, because I'm going to the office, I need to go and do my hair. I need to go and buy new clothes. Oh my God, this job really needs me to wear official. You go and buy those clothes. You have invested. Yeah. But what a better way to invest or to put your money in something that can actually give you that money back and even more. And once that business grows, you are in a situation where now you start living in your own terms, and you know that your children's future are secure. So yes, we need an investment for our business to grow, and we have never lied about that anyway. Actually, we have never lied about that. Once you pay the $149, you come and learn about our products, our partner companies. Why are we investing? Why are we partners with them? Why have we not invested in other people? Why are we working in with that particular company? And it all goes down to how much have I invested and how much am I going to get?
Yeah.
What is my return on what is it called? ROA, return on ROI, return on investment. How much is it going to be? Is this business allowing me to go far and beyond? Is it limitless? So that is the things that you look at. And that is why I said we are holding your hand as green as you are. You've never done business before. And we are making you a business guru within 2-3 weeks. And now you can start working on the business that you know at the end of the day. Yes, I'm gonna have a few challenges here and there, but I will eventually get there. We are not working on the business where you have invested money and then you're being told if you don't do anything, we're gonna shut you down. Our business is the business that we call be your own boss. You do it in your own terms, work on it, invest on it. Then when that time comes, you fire your own boss, you start living in your own terms. So yes, you need an investment, but the good thing is that our business is open book. It is very transparent. You know where the money has gone. It is not, we are not selling air. As I have said, we have product, we have companies, so you're good to go.
Mm. Wow. Thank you so much, Betty. And you know what? I'm just going to say, those who have ears, let them hear. Walio na masikio wasikie.
Yeah.
And businesses are not for everyone. Not everyone can be an
Yeah.
entrepreneur at the end of the day. But if you're out there, you're looking for a side hustle, you want to really look into entrepreneurship, and you've listened to some of the questions that we get, and your interest has been piqued, go to our page. There's a website on there. Register with your name and email, and then watch some of the training videos that are there and reach out to us with more of the questions that you've got. And without further ado, do you know what? I'm just going to say good afternoon and good morning and good night to everyone. Thank you for watching, and we're going to come back again with more of your questions answered. So hang tight, hang in there, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
See ya.